Hi class, in lesson 6.5 we will be using percents in real-world situations. Key terms to look for in lesson 6.5 are commission and gratuity. Please turn to page 446, problem 1, using percents. Please answer number 1, letters A through G with your group members. For number 1, A through G, I will have what work you could have shown next to the correct answer. So please check that over, making sure that you are showing your work in one of the ways that we have talked about in Chapter 6. For letter A, 15 is 25% of 60. B, 15 is 30% of 50. And for letter C, 45 is 75% of 60. Letter D, 16 is 20% of 80, E, 36 is 40% of 90, and F, 6 is 15% of 40. And finally, for letter G, 27 is 30% of 90. Please turn to page 447, problem 2, how much are you going to save? Kala and Keisha are shopping for new basketball shoes. They notice a flyer that reads, take an additional 40% off the sales tag price of all merchandise. Kala finds a pair of shoes she likes and in her size, but the additional sale price tag has been removed. The original price is $120 and the original sale price is 25% off. Kala says, I think I can determine the final cost of the shoes. Since the shoes were already reduced 25% and are being reduced again by 40%, then the shoes must be 65% off. Keisha disagrees. She says you cannot just add the discounts together. You have to read the flyer more closely. First, you must calculate the sale price after the 25% discount. Then, once you know the sale price, then you can reduce the sale price by 40%. That's the way you can determine the price after the additional 40% off. Please answer number 1, number 2, and then number 3 at the top of page 448 with your group members. For number 1, using Kala's method, the shoes would be $42. And for number 2, if we used Keisha's method, the shoes would be $54. If we turn to page 448, number 3, Keisha's method is correct because the flyer said that we are taking an additional 40% off of the sale price. Please turn to page 450, problem 4. I got the sale. Now what's my cut? Sales commission is an amount or percent of an item that is paid to employees or companies that sell merchandise in stores or by calling customers. The commission is meant to motivate salespeople to sell more. A commission may be paid in addition to a salary or in place of a salary. Commissions are typically paid in the business of real estate, marketing, automobile sales, and even in textbook sales. Please answer numbers 1 through 4 with your group members. For numbers 1 through 4, I will be showing the correct proportions that you should have set up in order to answer the problem correctly. Number 1, we have $3,474, and for number 2, we have $15,000. Number 3, $20,416.67, and number 4, 5%. Please turn to page 454, problem 7. Thanks for the service. In many service-oriented occupations, employees work for an hourly wage, plus a tip that is left by a customer to show appreciation for good service. A tip, also called a gratuity, for waitstaff in a restaurant is generally a percent of the total amount of the bill. In the United States, the typical gratuity for good service ranges between 15 and 20%. Sometimes, if a party is more than 6 people, the restaurant will automatically add a gratuity charge to the bill. Please answer number 1 and number 2 with your group members. For number 1, the cost of dinners needs to be $694.45. I have my proportion set up to the right in order to see how you can correctly answer number 1. And for number 2, For Rajan to receive $54 in tips, the total amount spent on the dog baths must be $360. This will conclude today's lesson 6.5 on using percents in real-world situations. Please let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.